Hi guys, welcome back to BPS TV. Today we're looking at the much loved C300MKII. So the Mark II comes with a couple of differences in comparison to its previous version, the C300. So firstly, I'll start off, it's got autofocus enabled now. We've all been in that interview where you're fighting the focus, seeing if you're actually in. Well, you don't need it now because this does facial recognition as well, which is really nice to have. The external body is die-cast metal instead of the plastic you get on the original version, which also means it's much stronger on a few of the joints as well, like the handle. So they've actually added a cheese plate onto the top, and then a top handle which is screwed in by 5 Allen key screws. The nice thing about the handle is I can lift the whole tripod and it stays steady. As well as the tougher shell, the C300MKII comes with light up buttons now. So this is better if you are going out, doing a night shoot. It's getting kind of gloomy outside. You can actually see where your assignable buttons are and what they're assigned to as well. Each assignable button has up to 48 different options internally, which is really nice to have. So you can move some things around depending on where you like your setup. Some of the buttons at the front, we've got NDs. So we've got the 2, the 4, the 6, the 8 and the 10, which are the new ones. This is ideal if you are shooting with a 1.2 lens or 1.4 lens outside and it is a nice sunny day like this. On top of the unit, they've added the new monitor. This looks very similar to the original version, but the beauty of this one is you've actually got removable cables on the audio and the video channels. So this means if your cable snags or breaks, for example, you don't have to replace the whole unit, you just replace the cable itself. The nice thing about this as well is Canon also offer a breakout box just for the audio, so you just need to have one single cable. So around the back of the camera, they've added a couple of new features as well. So now they've added 2 CFast cards, instead of before it was a compact flash, which were great, but the pins occasionally would bend and they were a little bit unreliable. The new CFast cards can take the higher speed, which the camera needs for the 4K capability. New battery packs as well in the back, you've got an A60 and an A30. Going on to the internals of the camera, as I mentioned, we do have 4K internally now, as well as 1080p. It would do 120 frames a second in slow motion. So the C300MKII comes with a load of different color spaces. The ones you've got to look out for are C-Log, which are 12 stops dynamic range, C-Log 2, which are 15 stops dynamic range, and C-Log 3, which go back down to that 13 stops dynamic range. Recommend for shooting general stuff, you would just stick it in maybe C-Log or maybe C-Log 3. C-Log 2 is a little bit harder to control, but you do get that extra couple of stops of dynamic range.